Howdy, welcome to today's video. It's CLW, your friendly neighborhood longsword fighter main. We don't like plate armor, by the way. Today's video will be centered around arenas and how to get gear and how to gear up, as well as why you should be geared and how to properly play and build in arenas. Lately, when I've been running arenas, I've been getting people that are under-geared or just improperly playing their classes. For example, I get warlocks running torture mastery without enough magic heal and spamming dark bolts across the map, fighters with little to no gear or just building improper kits, barbarians playing scared or pushing without their teammates, rogues with invis which can still work, but if you're not extremely skilled or don't have a really good kit, it's extremely inefficient, rangers with survival bows but have no true damage or don't have enough fizz power, etc. The thing with arenas is it's fairly different in comparison to normal fights in the dungeon, since there's no risk in gear so long as you bring in crafted or minted items. Also, with the removal of mobs during the time of this video, it strays away from the core concept of PvPvE in the game. So long as you have a decent kit that gives you a good amount of HP, your survivability in arenas will be greatly increased. Here's some clips from the 30-hour stream I did the other week where we ran arenas straight. This is pretty much a yapping video where I'll criticize my gameplay and I'll give tips for getting good arena gear over the clips. If anybody watching this video is interested in getting assistance, I highly recommend the Hall of Knights Discord, where you can request assistance from experienced players in the game that have been personally recruited by some of the main Dark and Darker Discord mods. I myself am also a knight in the Hall of Knights, so if you want to request help from me or anybody, you can type the name in. But there's not always a guarantee that you'll get help from that specific knight. I'm going to go ahead and start critiquing my gameplay here. As you can see, I kind of initiated and they all focused on me, which gave some space for the wizard. But now they realize that the wizard is completely going to fuck them up. I should have brought out my longbow and at least put pressure on them, but I just had my sword out because I was panicking a little bit. Our rogue gets fucking brazy on them and kills the wizard, and he just outplays the warlock. We were kind of just rolling them the entire time. I believe we skunked them 3-0. That's just kind of how it is with these kinds of matches. When you go against really good players with good gear, you'll just get completely diffed. I missed the windlass crossbow shot there. I love getting greedy with the windlass. Our rogue goes brazy. Our wizard is the fucking monster. And I'm just there to kind of be there to apply pressure. They just get smoked. You see here, we're just playing with them. This is like the beginning of this match. I kind of messed up not putting the clips in order. Yeah, so we win this round. Next fight coming up here. Still the same team. I mess up here not going in with the longbow instead. I do apply pressure just by having the windlass crossbow out, but it doesn't make enough space for the wizard to blast on him, but thankfully our rogue is also a monster, but he does get fricked up just because of that wizard being on top. Thankfully, wizard is able to follow up while I destroy their fighter, barely, and wizard goes on me while our wizard kills their warlock, and that gives enough time for our wizard to do some matrix plays and slaughters their wizard and diffs them. Thankfully, our wizard's a beast. Same thing with our rogue. Now, this next game, I really love this map. Everything is going pretty good here. I'm playing longbow while I'm giving space for the wizard to cast spells. Their fighter is focused on me. I end up pushing up here, which is a little bit of a mistake because I end up leaving our wizard, which gives space for their rogue to make a play, and he ends up getting on our wizard. I get a cheeky little parry riposte here, and I'm able to take out the fighter, and for some way, somehow, their fighter gets the kill on the rogue, but the wizard falls down. Now it's the different fight. It's the ruins map. It's 2 demon locks and 1 barbarian. Their barbarian wasn't as geared as the other demon locks. I was a bit surprised actually with those demon locks. They were doing a lot of damage. I wasn't expecting it. Right here we misheard our wizard and we didn't realize he was going to blow up the door, but that didn't affect the outcome of this game at all actually. Oh, actually, that was the other round. Okay. So, yep, we get the good spawn here. Wizard buffs up. He's going in for the push play just because he knows he can fucking go beast mode on them. I get that windlass hit on them, which is really good. I go in so I can help out the wizard a little bit, but I neglected that there was going to be a demon lock going in with Bach. And thankfully I get that cheeky parry riposte, and I get too cocky here, which fucks me up completely. He has Bach, it negates my second win, he has high ground, he can headshot me 3 times, which completely surprised me. But the next round comes up. I think this is the one where we misheard. Yeah, this one's funny. Me just being a fighter with 2 really good DPS characters, the rogue and the wizard. Oh, this isn't the fireball one, whatever. Me being a fighter, all I have to do is just be there and like keep my squishies safe. That's the main thing. Oh, this is the one where I sniped them down, yeah. They put in the plays. Oh, this isn't the one where I sniped them down, I'm sorry. I make the mistake of whipping out the windlass, which gives the barbarian space to go in on them, but for some reason he gets scared after getting blasted, and he ends up going on me when he should have went in on the wizard and rogue with the barbarian with the 2 demon locks, and for some reason they all converge on me somehow, but that gives space for my teammates to completely fuck them up. So it ends up working out. And then this one's the pyramid runs. I make a lot of mistakes here. Let's see. Wizard buffs in. I try to get in longbow shots. I kind of started panicking after the warlock went in on me, and then I call out that the warlock's going in on our wizard, and I make the mistake of trying to go for parry riposte here when I could have probably just 2-hit him. I made the mistake of running away from our rogue as well, but I trust my teammates because they're just that skilled. But we're just having some fun, honestly. Like I said, we're just rolling most of these teams, and we won all of our matches. As you see here, it's 2-1. We're up. I make the same mistake here. I go in for parry ripostes. I could have still played range. I really thought I'd get the parry riposte here because of the angle, but I frick up and both of the fighters converge on me. Thankfully, our rogue was able to get the first fighter pretty low, so he finishes him off, and then he kills the other fighter. And then our wizard starts displaying his immense amount of skill and strength, and he's just a fucking beast, dude. There's not much to say or explain here. This is just kind of, yeah, point blank zap. That kind of explains it all. But yeah. I'm going to talk about how to get gear for arenas now. It's very important to get your quests done for crafting, particularly the alchemist quests, so you can craft Grimsmile rings, armor quests so you can craft armor, the tailor and leathersmith quests so you can craft their cloth/leather gear also. The weaponsmith is also an important one since you'll be able to craft good weapons for arenas if you're not able to find them in dungeon. Gear and weapons bought from the merchants won't count as found by gear, so you will need to craft or find them in the dungeon. Highly recommend crafting weapons besides finding like a longbow. Oh, and the match after this one is actually a match where I do some decent work. Let's see here, I get pretty toxic. I put his head in between my lap, no diddy. Let's see, and then it takes forever to reload the windlass now, so, it takes a long time to equip the windlass. So we do this, yeah, I believe this is the longbow run. We misheard our wizard saying they were gonna destroy the door. Wizard buffs up the rogue, and we get in some really good work here. Yeah, this is the one where I just snipe them all down, and my homies just delete them, and I get to steal some kills here. I get a really cheeky shot in right there. I get a nasty headshot on that guy, and we win that round. Let's go. In this clip here, you'll see my night run that I do with my squire, and we're able to get him some decent gear. Even just running normals going down into Inferno, you can get really good found by gear for arenas since the loot buff they did. It's very important to build HP, especially since all of the hotfixes and patches prior to this had the initial HP buff to all the characters from a few wipes ago. Now with our minus 15 HP patch, longbows are incredibly strong, and barbarians have an easier time killing everybody. The run before this, we got him some really good gear, but unfortunately died due to my tiredness and negligence, because this was all This was all still in the same 30-hour stream that I did running arenas. Even though that happened though, we still got them some really good gear for his arena build, since it's always good to try different builds on your characters. In this case, for their cleric. Sorry for this video being a bit scuffed. I was really trying to push this video out before arenas came back, but I wasn't super confident at all, and I was procrastinating heavily. Again, I highly recommend utilizing the Hall of Knights Discord for anybody at any level that wants assistance from experienced players with the primary focus of completing quests or acquiring gear for arenas. Having a good kit for arenas is super important. A lot of us well-versed players are running really good gear and near full honor rolls, so we have good HP, damage, and resistance stats all stacked up. I'm going to let the rest of these clips play now, so if you made it to the end here, thank you so much. Feel free to ask questions and leave your opinions in the comments. Much love, and see you in them dungeons. My bad, I forgot to include my arena stats actually. I'm at about 200 matches with around 50 losses. I'm getting close to 1k kills. I'm probably at like 500 deaths. I don't remember my stats exactly. This is my kit. This is my fighter kit for arenas. I used to have another found by longbow, but that's not there anymore. Some of these are found in normals, some of them were found in HR. You can still find some really good stuff like this in normals. I crafted this Centaur's Madness, it's really good. Crafted these boots, they're decent. It's really good to have that vigor roll, it's going to help out a lot, and of course the max additional move speed is so good to have. Found these obviously. I just really like the tangled thread trousers. You might be better off getting plate though, honestly. Crafted some decent grimmies. I don't know why I have an additional grimmie. I'm pretty sure I have a true grimmie crafted on here, but it's okay. It'd be better to craft one with true and additional and health, but that's like nearly perfect. A found by cloak. Not bad. It doesn't have health on it, but the dexterity with the action speed and true damage roll help out a lot. Crafted this ruby silver cuirass, which is really good. You got the double damage rolls with the agility, which helps with movement speed, and it gives a little bit of action speed, and of course additional armor rating to make me tankier. No health rolls though. Found these. I don't know why I haven't replaced this one yet, but the magic power will help a little bit with the void blade since now it scales. Dark matter is expensive, but it does help to craft the void blade, so you don't have to find an incredibly good longsword. I crafted this golden armet, which is really good. And I found this necklace somehow. I don't even remember where I found it. But yeah, really good kit. 148 HP, about 149-ish with the sword out. Really low move speed, but you don't really need high move speed when you're in a team setting. Practically 50 PDR, which helps out against a lot of melee fights, even range damage. Magic resistance, it's better than being at 0 or -%, because plate fighters usually are at the -%. Action speed will be at 14% since I have sword mastery. I'm still running my normal stats, my normal perks and skills. And then 25 is power bonus at a base, which is decent damage. You'll get that 38 onto the void blade damage. And I'll show my ranger kit. I have been trying to work on other characters, but I'm mainly just doing my fighter and ranger. Here's my ranger's kit. Practically all of these are crafted instead of the longbow that I found. Decent longbow, it's not legendary, but it still gets the work done. I was trying my best to craft really good grimmies. We have a good Centaur's Madness. I have a found by arming sword, which isn't crazy. But all of this gear is the real stuff that really helps me out. Like 118 HP, really helpful for rangers since they're squishy. I have good movement speed. I have good action speed. Getting action speed on your weapons now is a really good thing. PDR is naturally going to be low. Physical power bonus is a decent spot for it to be at, especially considering my movement speed. My boots are really helpful. They have good movement speed, and that vigor on there is going to help a lot, which is why I have that 118 HP. I have really good Brave Hunter pants. These are really, really good. You're not going to be able to craft these normally right off the bat, but if you're lucky, you'll get like these kinds of rolls. Really good Grim Smile rings with True, and this one even has health on it. I found an Adventurer cloak with True with 2 dead rolls. Not necessarily dead rolls, it's just Ranger isn't going to need crazy MDR. I crafted a pretty good Ruby Silver Doublé. It's really, really good. I crafted Frostlight Riveteds with True Fizz, and they even have a Fizz damage bonus, which is crazy. Crafted a really good Golden Scarf with double damage rolls. This Fangs of Death necklace, it's kind of just there because I needed a good necklace. And it has 1 add Fizz, so that helps, you know. And again, that Centaur's Madness. It's practically the easiest bow to craft for a fighter or ranger if you can't get a long bow found in raid. And I crafted a Spear of Rot, which is really good because of the True Fizz damage. And this one even has add weapon damage, Fizz power, Fizz damage bonus, and 4 max health, all honor rolls. Really good when you're going in for the melee fights. So yeah, this is a really good ranger kit. This kind of shows why it's important to have a good kit for arenas, because you'll be going up against people with gear like this, if not better. 23 strength, 32 agility, 31 dex. Really good. And thankfully with this kit I can kind of play however I want with Ranger nearly. And yeah, those are my kits.
I think I'm offended. Something? It's a good piece.
We need the fighter to push out.
You should wearing those mystic gloves.
God, look how good I am. What the fuck? Ranger fucking pushes out to make the play of the century? What the fuck? Alright, don't worry guys, the socks are taking off. I'm locked in. I gotta stop fucking around. Oh shit, I know you're gonna mail me some of that, right?
What's your address?
420 69 23 Michael Jackson Street.
Holy fuck, we're neighbors.
Guys, a ladder.
So, bees, can you tell me what's wrong with my health here?
I mean, your health is actually pretty good for right now.
This is not the health that I had the last time I looked at this kid. When I spent all the time in the world.
I want to 1v1 the fighter. I want to 1v1 him. Where is he?
Let him 1v1, bro. Let him 1v1, bro.
I think I've been...
Wait, just let them 1v1.
Get back.
So you're not carrying in that drum with you?
The ignite is kind of part of his whole shtick.
Oh no, I'm just putting this on. I just wanted to look
This
at
is
it.
this is probably the only game I'm okay with losing with.
No.
Here, just kill me. Take my take the KD.
Best tattered in the game. Arguably.
Okay, that's the last game I'm losing today.
Yeah.
Below or
Wait, why is it going a different direction? What the fuck?